Well, something kind of scary just happened just now that I thought I should point out. It's a safety issue. As you can see, we have a rocket stove here that I just dumped, and the camp is over on the other side there. I bring the ashes over here to dump on this side of the camp, which may not be the smartest or the best thing to do, but I also wanted to give you a warning as to what happened just now. You can see everything looks all wet right now because I brought water. I brought all the water there from our water catchment system to pour all over these ashes. Because what happened was I had let the fire burn out last night, and it looked like everything was all out. But then when I came over here and dumped it, I noticed on the inside, on the bottom of my rocket stove, there was still red embers? Red embers. They were still burning. Like, shit. If there's embers in the rocket stove, then there might be embers in the ashes. So I went and got water and poured it all over the ashes here to make sure that it was soaking wet, and to put out any burning embers. And that's important because, as you can see there's dried leaves and crap here, and the compound is connected to it. Had that caught on fire, I could have set the whole compound on fire. So if you use the rocket stove or make any fire here, make sure you put it out completely with water. Even though it looks like it burned out because it had been burning all night, I mean, there was no smoke, there was nothing. It was just all a pile of ashes. And when I dumped it, that's when I saw the embers underneath. So make sure that you put water over it, even though you think it's out, before you dump it. You know, put water, make it sure it's totally soaked and completely out. And then what I may do is, instead of dumping it right there, I think we might dump it out here away from, maybe over here, a new spot or something. I hear someone driving by. Someone just drove by. Maybe not exactly this road, though. Didn't sound like they whizzed by here. But make sure you put the fire completely out, because we don't want to set this place on fire. They had fires, really bad fires here in Palm Bay. I think probably, about 8 or 9 years ago. It was extremely bad. Anyhow, I'm going to be building the fire here. And thinking of having cheap $1 steak that I bought from the Dollar Tree with rice this morning. That might be my breakfast. Steak and eggs and rice is what I'm planning on doing. I'm planning on cooking the eggs and the steak over the rocket stove while I cook the rice using my inverter cooking system. And then I'll be filming my Presumed Guilty series, or parts of it, if not all of it, because it's kind of involved. Has a lot of different segments. And I don't have all the components, so I'll probably film part of it here and part of it elsewhere. Maybe I'll just start it here and film the rest of it elsewhere. But we get to see and taste what the Dollar Tree $1 steak looks like. That should be interesting.